another live show with your host, Lewis Hooper. Now, today we're going to have a look at fitness and well-being. So in the past, we've had a look at some Korean beauty products, which are also great for, well-being and health. Today, however, we're going to have a look at something that can really help to reclaim your body and really sort of boost your mood and vitality as well. Now, you can probably see in front of me some packs of wet wipes and a machine. And you're probably wondering what I'm doing with it, but we're going to find out throughout this short show this afternoon. So I would like to introduce to you today this amazing machine. Now, it's not actually too heavy. So it's good to carry around, it's good for transportation, but it's called Lui스바디닥터 K, the Kegel and hip machine. So like me, as you're perhaps getting slightly older, or if you're used to extreme fitness, then this machine can really help you in your recovery and sort of revitalize your energy as well. Now, Lui스바디닥터 K is a premium product, which is why I'm excited to introduce this to you this afternoon. And it can really help with stimulating electrical muscle movement, and the technology as well is amazing for the pelvic floor health and aesthetic as well. Now, I would really suggest paying attention for this product. Like me, perhaps if I've overworked the gym or swimming, so I'm quite into swimming, then my muscles, and especially around the pelvic area, do get quite tired and worn out. And ever since I've been using Lui스바디닥터, I've felt the full benefits and a lot healthier and a lot more revitalized as well. Now, a lot of people struggle perhaps feeling tired, carrying the heavy shopping bags, or even, having a strong workout. This is a great machine, and we can always talk about sort of like gym gains and cardio and diet, but there's actually sort of one muscle group that literally holds everything together, and we almost never mention it. So this is why I'm talking to you about pelvic floor today. Now, the pelvic muscles are around this area, if you were wondering, and sadly I can't demonstrate it unless I took off my clothes or had gym wear, which I don't. But I'm going to do my best to explain to you with the demonstrations on the screen, and as well as running you through this product today. So I'm sure you can see the visuals on the screen right now. They are in Korean, but if you need some English translation, I can explain roughly what's going on. So it's saying that the sort of benefits on the right and on the left, sort of before and after using the machine, and how it can really help you feel revitalized. Now, whether it's a laugh and leak moment, or perhaps you're just losing that snap in your life, or just feeling that core strength has sort of vanished, and signs of aging. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm sure a lot of you can feel the effects of getting older as well. And it is just a sign really that the pelvic muscles are a group that needs a workout. So on to Lui스바디닥터 K, and we're gonna have a look at what could actually strengthen your entire pelvic floor and lift, instead of sitting down, feeling lazy, feeling tired, it is a great product. So you could be sitting on this instead of just sitting down on the sofa like I am. And, it involves no gym, so no costly gym membership, no heading to the gym when it's too hot, too cold, too rainy. And, a great thing as well is that it doesn't even make you sweat. I mean, I hate going to the gym or going outside when it's really hot and, feeling sweaty and hot and bothered. A great thing, I could take this anywhere. I travel a lot, so this could easily go into my bag, or I can just leave it at home and use it at the end of the day. Even whilst I'm watching TV and relaxing, that is pretty cool. So, the Lui스바디닥터 K and the science behind it is something that we're going to have a look at now. So, throughout this show, we'll have a look at some animations showing the pelvic floor muscles, and sort of like the hammock as well. So you can see on this demonstration here, you have the electric movement coming through. Now, what this is suggested to do, so if I turn this on now, so you do one touch to turn it on, and the basic timing is for 30 minutes, and that's what's suggested to do every day. And then if I touch it again, you can actually increase and decrease the level on the side. It goes from 1 all the way to 99. It's recommended maybe to start somewhere in the middle at first. So I'm going to press these buttons here. As you can see on the screen, you can actually feel the movements as well. So I'm going to do it with my hand, just because I'm not dressed appropriately. And it suggested to actually have some, you know, you can either do it whilst you're wet, whilst you're in fitness wear like this. Since I'm not, I do have a wet wipe or wet tissue, and a great thing, the Body.K actually comes with 1 pack of these as well. So as this is coming on, I'm just going to make sure this one's coming on right now, and we're going up. So let me just see, it's settling down. 30 minutes is what I'm going to go for. All right, so you can actually feel as it comes through. Give me a minute. All right, so we are now on, and I'm going to increase the temperature as well. So we're going to go up. I'm going to try it sort of midway. So I'm going to put my hands down, and I can actually feel the electric waves coming through, and it actually almost like a tickling sensation, which is why I have a big smile on my face right now. I'm not a big fan of being tickled, but I can actually feel them go all the way up my arm as well. If I remove the wet tissue, however, the sort of electric currents don't come through, which is why it's important to either do this while you're slightly wet, even slightly sweaty, and gym clothes as well, whilst you're sweating through. If you did decide to do this after the gym, is a great way to do it. But if I sort of put my hands down on it now, I can actually feel, whoa, actually feel them coming through. Now I put this one a little high, and I can actually increase this one as well. If I increase it a bit further, if I feel a bit brave, I can actually, wow, okay. So this one's quite strong actually. I can feel this coming through. But it actually does feel great. Now, well, it's a medical grade solution for issues like incontinence, perhaps, or postpartum recovery. It is actually also a beauty tool as well, and we call it, you know, sort of like the hip and in product at the moment. And you can see the electric currents going through on the demonstration, and that is exactly what I can feel going up my arm. So maybe for myself, it would have been better to try a lower setting, sort of ease your way into it. But nevertheless, it actually does, you kind of get used to it, you know, it feels great. It's a shame you can't actually feel it through the screen, but it, you know, it feels great. And you could also even try it through your feet as well. I remember when I was younger, my Gran had a lot of mobility problems and like hip replacements and things like that. And she actually had something similar. Of course, that was before this amazing newer technology was invented, but it sort of did this similar thing. Now, this is not available in the US or China, but it is available worldwide apart from those countries. And the price originally was actually, you know, over 3 million won, so 3,336,000 and some pennies as well. However, through this live show and through the promotion at the moment, it is on offer at 2,796,000, so it is less than 2.8 million, and that is pretty good price, I'm not going to lie, especially if you sort of get your bang for your buck and you use it every day. But I can actually feel these coming through now. So if you are just joining the live show, we're introducing a fitness product today, Body.K, and yeah, so you can actually feel the currents coming through. Now, if you want to strengthen your pelvic floor more naturally and, you know, lower the abdominals, this GN Body.K machine can actually help you with that. It helps with posture and gives you that sort of lifted hip up feeling. And you can also see through the demonstrations that were just on the screen there, you could sort of do the exercise, you could do the squats and so on. But if I hold this one up a little closer, you can sort of see right here. So it actually has sort of four main sections on the pad. And when we put down the machine, if I just hold it, you can put the wet wipe on, and you can actually feel, so now I'm talking, I can actually feel the movement coming through from the sort of current, so it is great. I would probably sit on it if I was in gym attire. I'm not going to take my clothes off on this live show, but yeah, I would personally sit on it if I was at home at the end of the day watching TV or just chilling out, you know, reading a book or relaxing. It is great. And, you know, it's for everyone as well. Not just for women, not just for men. It's a unisex product, and, you know, athletes, seniors, it's all about having that core stability and long-term health benefit. As per the visuals on the screen right now, that is probably what I would do with it myself. You know, you could sit on it, you could do some yoga, you could do some stretching and sort of help the pelvic a lot more with the aid of GNBodyDoctor. So, like I say, a great price, under 2.8 million, which is the current price right now, and it is a wonderful hip machine device. Now, what is the reliability like? A lot of people have asked me that before, but, you know, GNBodyDoctor isn't just another fad. It is in fact a leader in Korean health, or K healthcare, and with over 200 billion won in sales in terms of this product and related products. It is actually a medical device certification in South Korea. Now, I've previously spoken about K-beauty products being popular worldwide, and sort of like K-culture and things like that, but also K-medical as well. I actually do a lot of K-medical shows and collaborations, and it's actually sort of trending a lot at the moment, and this is why I'm really excited to talk to you about GNBodyDoctor today. Now, you know, the device here, you don't really want to wait for a problem to start occurring, or perhaps, you know, creeping in later on. It is best to try a product like this right now. So again, without any sort of wetness, I cannot feel the electric currents coming through. However, with the wet tissue, so something slightly damp even perhaps, you can actually feel the current coming through. And I've actually got used to the feeling. I quite like the feeling. And it's something that would be great at home as well at the end of the day, or even in an office. I mean, I used to work in an office for about 8 hours a day, and it is a lot of sitting down. You sort of have bad pelvic muscles, bad sort of back area, and this would be great to take to an office. I'm sure a lot of you watching or just tuning into the live show now, I thank you for joining. It could be a great product, and, you know, if you have elderly parents or grandparents, it could be a great gift or great investment for them as well. And it really does help with the pressure as well. So only BodyDoctor K can sort of relieve and it sort of leads the way as well. So it is an investment for the future, and the BodyDoctor K does really make it seem effortless. So we've got a lot of links and a lot of promotions going on. But if you did want to read the full sort of health benefits from GNBodyDoctor, then you can of course visit the website as well, which will come on the screen at the end of the show. But yeah, it can really help you, you know, regain that confidence, improve your fitness. And, you know, since using it as well, I have felt a lot better, especially like with the sort of movement and blood flow and everything coming through as well. So it has been tested and proven to work. Now, a lot of influencers, a lot of celebrities across Asia are actually using GNBodyDoctor just because it fits into a busy lifestyle. I mean, perhaps if you work in an office, you're always having that daily grind. If you work like freelance like myself, it's always a really busy lifestyle, a lot of traveling and things like that. So it can really help with the lower abdominals, strengthen the pelvic floor more naturally, and sort of help with the posture, and keeps that sort of lift feeling from the hip up. And that is something, you know, worried about getting older, like the hip area. Especially as you age, you can get like a lot of hip problems, but GNBodyDoctor can help ease that and, you know, make you feel a lot better early on. So I'm going to increase the level now. So we've got 22 minutes left at this setting. You know what? We've gone up. I'm going to go up a little bit more. So I'm going to give it a minute to settle in. Like I say, use it for 30 minutes a day. It's also recommended every day to get the most out of GM-Body-Doctor. So it's something you could easily do once a evening, or at work or something. So we're feeling this right now, and that actually, whoa, okay, yeah, that is a lot stronger than it was a minute ago. But you know what, it feels great, and I can actually feel it coming up, the circulation, the strength, the recovery, and so on. So as you can see on the visual here, sat down on a chair is great. I don't think it would actually come through my jeans. I will suggest trying to use something like the woman's wearing here, so you can actually feel it through the bare skin, or slightly damp clothing as well, which is why like lycra or gym wear is perfect to use with this product. But I actually didn't get the memo, so I wore my jeans. But hey, you can actually read a book, answer emails, watch your favorite TV show. It only takes 30 minutes. And think about it, 2.8 million won, GM-Body-Doctor, includes the wipes, is a product that will last you for a long, long time. And it's something that you could just have at home or in the office while you watch your favorite show. So it's a passive exercise, which is great if you don't have that much time to go to the gym, but it does show active results as well. So if you are joining the live show, we're having a look at GM-Body-Doctor. If you have any questions as well, feel free to ask, and I will do my best to answer those with you. Now, the sort of aesthetic and lifestyle edge, while it is a great medical grade solution for issues like incontinence, like I previously touched on earlier, it's a great aesthetic as well. I mean, I quite like the design, the black and the silver, and you know what, also the pink is also quite good. Like I say, it is a unisex product, so it's not just for men, not just for women. It's for people of all ages and all backgrounds. So it is a great product to have as well. Now, what I really like is the sort of current. You can feel it coming through, you can feel it working, and it sort of sends precise low frequency pulses, if you like, directly into the pelvic area, and wherever you sort of touch as well. So you can sort of see we're squatting now, doing some exercise whilst feet are on the GM-Body-Doctor. So it's something that I would suggest doing as well whilst you're at the gym. You could also, instead of sitting on it, try it with your feet as well. I think that feels quite nice, feeling the pulses coming through, especially after like a long day walking around. I mean, every time I come up to Seoul, or if I do a lot of walking, my feet are tired. I just want to sit back and relax, but I could be doing something good for my body as well. And GM-Body-Doctor has really thought about the different ways to use this in the day-to-day busy lifestyles that we all have. So, as the core strength vanishes as you're getting older, the signs of aging, and your body needs a workout, GM-Body-Doctor is great to have as well. And we've got EMS palpitations, 30 minutes a day, and they're just some of the key benefits to have as well. Now, the power, if we're interested in the power outlet, you can charge it from 0 to 4. It does take around 2 hours for full effect, but it is actually lightweight and easy to carry. So you can actually, if I remove this one, we can actually charge it up. So the charger is at the back of the machine here, and it actually just slots in really easily. Now, instead of keeping it sideways, it's recommended to keep it pointing up. So it would be round this way and then into the wall plug, if you like. But yeah, that is this one. So I'm going to unplug that, but I'm actually going to pump it up a setting now. So we've got 18 minutes left on this one, and I'm going to try it a little bit more. So I've actually got used to that setting. I think it'd be great to try it a bit more. So this one's gone off. Let me turn it back on. This is flashing on now. I can press it one more time, and then I can adjust the setting. So the one on the left is to go up. So we're going to go all the way up. All right, let's try it on 60. So I've gone from 30 to 40 to 50. We're going to try for 60 now. Okay, so yeah, I can feel the pulses coming through. And like I said, earlier, it is like a tickling sensation at first until you get used to it, which is why it makes me slightly giggle. But 2.8 million, if you broke that down over a year, and gym memberships, costly gym memberships, it's a great, spend to have, really. And like I say, with this, you do get one pack of wet wipes or wet tissues to come with this that you can use, but you can also, make something slightly damp and feel as well. Although the thinner the material like this, the better. You can really feel the full effect coming through. Now, I'm trying level 60, but it does go up to 99 intensity levels. So, everyone's body is different. The device scales from a gentle sort of massage feeling into more like a deep muscle workout as well, depending on your needs and your threshold. So you can basically just sit, click, and relax. That's all you need to do. Now, I really like the sort of seat visual as per the demonstrations, and it's something that you can feel come straight up through the buttocks onto the pelvic area. So it's great for focusing on that core. So, you don't really need to keep spending money on a clinic or a gym membership. You can just do this at home. You just need to make sure that you're wearing something lightweight like gym clothes, or, even best of all, without any clothes to get that full benefit come through. So yeah, I can actually feel the pulses coming through right now. You can see here on the visual sort of the buttocks area with the pulses coming through. It's actually great for absorbing the pulses and sending them up all the way through the back from the buttocks up and the pelvic area. So it's shaped to target the hip up effect while focusing on the core area. So like I say, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask and I'll do my best to answer those as well. So yeah, just to recap, Luiisba디닥터 is a K-Medical device. Its original price was just under 3.35 million won, and the current price through these live shows is just under 2.8 million, so it is a great steal as well. You get the pulses coming through, levels 0 to 99 depending on your threshold, and it's a great product for your future. If you're tired all the time, if you're just wanting to sit down after work or in the office, it's a great product. You can sit on it, you could sort of put your feet on it while resting, even your hands, but it is best for the pelvic area. So if I let down slightly on it, you could feel that come through the sort of hip and pelvic area. Get the pulses, get the muscles moving internally, and it's something that you can easily control yourself. So it is more like a relaxation cycle, doing the workout for you rather than going to the gym every day. So this is why I like this product, especially when it rains and I think, oh, you know what, I don't want to go outside. I can do this comfortably from my own home. So everyone's body is different. The device scales from the gentle massage to the deep muscle workout, but the sleek design, it's lightweight, it's easy to carry around, it's not too heavy. You could still lift it with one hand and it's easy to transport as well. It is a unisex product and it's for people of all ages and all backgrounds, so it's a very inclusive product. I actually really like the higher level setting. The lower setting was good to get used to, but as I got a bit more used to it, it's better to sort of pump up the setting and get the maximum out of it. Although that is just my preference, you might feel slightly differently, but it's good no matter what setting you're on. And celebrities and influencers across Asia have been using it because it fits into their busy life. So that is why you should really get onto the trend as well. You're not just buying a gadget, you are investing in medical grade wellness and the medical grade wellness system as well. So the device is like this. I'm going to bring it a little closer if we can see. So you've got the settings here. I've gone now down to 52. You've got the button right here, so the power button to turn it on. Once it's on and you've got the 30 minutes showing, you can press it again and it will come up to the different levels. and then in which point you can put it down to decrease the level, or you could even turn it up as well to get the most intensity out of it. You can see here you've got the sort of pads, if you like. So you've got the 4 main sections here. So it's great if you were going to sit down on this product, or perhaps lean back on it as well for the pelvic area. And over to the back of the machine is where you can actually charge it as well. So you can just charge it right here, straight into a wall socket as well. It also fits into an adapter if you were going to take it overseas with you. But yeah, it's a great lightweight product. You could hold it with one hand, no problem, and you could take it in your bag. So that's it. Back down. So yeah, whether you want to regain your confidence, improve your fitness, or invest in your future, the Bodydoctor K really does make it feel effortless. Price under 2.8 million, comes with 1 pack of the GM Bodydoctor wipes as well. So yeah, it's a great gift, a great investment depending on your need. Like I say, I remember when I was younger trying something similar. Of course, technology has come a long way since then, and that's why I really like GM Bodydoctor, and it's why I would personally recommend it to you, having tried it for a while now. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and you can always visit the Bodydoctor website as well for more information about the product, or even to make a purchase as well. Thank you for watching this one this afternoon. I'm just going to recap over again now in case you have just joined in. If you do have any questions though, please feel free to leave them in the comments, and I will do my best to answer those for you. Okay, so the core of confidence and reclaiming your vitality with Bodydoctor K, it is something that we all think about from time to time. Now, GM Bodydoctor, the product that I'm introducing you to today, is a perfect Kegel and hip machine. That is right. As you can see from the demonstrations here, it's great for the hips, it's great for the pelvic area, and it's an investment machine. The original price, which we'll get into later, was a lot more, but because of these live shows, the price is discounted, and we will touch on that later. You could actually see this displayed here as well. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Now, we all have times, and whether it's that sort of laugh and leak moment that's losing that snap in your life, or you're perhaps simply feeling like your core strength has vanished, then, you know, these are signs that you're perhaps not just only aging, but in need of a workout for a certain muscle group that doesn't always get the attention that it needs. So this is where Bodydoctor K comes into it. So as you can see here, I have the device. I'm going to hold it up. It's lightweight, it's stylish, it's sleek, and you know what? It reminds me of something futuristic. So you've got sort of the 4 main pad areas here, which are these ones, and then you've got the inner ones and the 2 sort of centerpieces here, which are slightly raised up a little bit. Now, it's easy. You can sit on it, you can put your feet on it. I'm going to demonstrate it with my hands because I'm not in gym wear. It's suggested to wear gym wear or perhaps go naked to get the full results. As you can see that I'm in jeans, so although I would feel it, I'm not going to get the full effect, which is why I have some wet wipes or wet tissues here for the demonstration this afternoon. Now, Bodydoctor K is great. It's a Korean medical product, and it's something that's trending across Asia right now with influencers and celebrities. Now, if you're like me and you're wondering, what could strengthen the entire pelvic area that I have, you know, the pelvic floor muscles as I'm getting older, you know, needs a bit of love and attention, right? So it can actually help lift the glutes just by sitting down. There's no need to pay for expensive gym memberships. There's no sweat from the gym. There's no manual Kegels. It is just this machine, the Body-Doctor K. So if I put this down, and we're going to get into the science a little bit first. And as you can see, the animations on the screen right now, you've got someone sort of sat down with their legs out, stretching, their feet going up, and also, you know, kind of like a bit of yoga, a bit of stretching going on. It's great for aiding in those exercises. You know, most of us have heard about sort of using Kegels at the gym, but you know what? Doing them correctly is really hard. I do not like going to the gym. I don't like getting sweaty. I don't like paying for expensive gym memberships. And truth be told, I don't have that much time because of my busy work schedule. And this is where Body-Doctor comes in. It's a one-time purchase, just under 2.8 million, which is the current price. And it's a investment piece, really. It's not just that sort of latest gadget. It's something that you can use. You could take it on the train, you could take it to the office, or you could just use it when you come home. 30 minutes a day is what's suggested for full benefits, and the levels go from 0 to 99. So what I would really suggest, and studies have shown as well, that nearly 30% of people perform the wrong workout. I mean, going to the gym, you know, you think you know what you're doing, but you don't always perform correctly. Personal trainers are expensive or not always available, depending when you go. But, you know, doing the wrong workout can cause even more strain on the body, especially the pelvic area, which is something that gets worked out quite heavily, even in day-to-day life, but it doesn't get that love and attention that it always needs. So, Body-Doctor K by Body-Doctor uses advanced EMS, which means electrical muscle stimulation, so EMS. And I'm sure you've heard of that phrase a lot before, especially as sort of fitness is becoming more popular through social media. EMS technology is trending right now. Now, EMS basically does what it says on the tin. It sends a precise yet low frequency pulse or pulses directly to the internal muscles. So the ones that you cannot see or really feel easily, actually forces the perfect contraction and relaxation cycle, and it actually does the workout for you. So that's even better, right? So you can see here sort of the EMS, how it goes through softly initially, but Body-Doctor K goes one step further. It has a bigger range of settings and pulses, so it can actually go through and hit those muscles more comfortably without you feeling like sore or achy afterwards. So Body-Doctor does the work for you. Now, I'm quite excited. It's got 99 different levels, so I'm not quite brave enough to try it at level 99 right away, and I wouldn't suggest you to either. You know, everyone's different, so everyone has a different threshold, but I would suggest trying a lower setting. When you get more comfortable, increase the pulses more and more. So it's something that you can easily control, and it's something that we're going to have a look at now. So like I say, everyone's body is different. The device scales from a gentle massage into the deep muscle workout. So I'm going to have a little walkthrough now. I'm going to stand up and show you the machine first. So I really like the shape as well. Like I say, it's more targeted towards the hip. We've got the 4 areas here. You can see here it's turned on, so I can turn it off and we'll start it from the beginning. So you've actually got this screen here. It comes on at 30 minutes. So you have the power button. This is to turn the intensity up, and then you can turn it down as well. And then when you charge it, if you bought it brand new and you needed to charge it right up, it can take up to 2 hours, and it sounds like a long time, but it actually goes quite quickly. This goes straight into a wall socket, and then that can go into a power adapter if you're buying it from overseas as well. This product, however, is not available in the US or China, so you could always get someone else to buy it for you if you have some, you know, friends that want to look after you. Now, what I would suggest doing is using gym clothes to get the full effect, or trying it without wearing any clothes. Something like the visual on the screen right now is perfect, and I'm sure a lot of people have clothes similar to this at home. If not, they're not that expensive to buy. Now, sadly, I wore jeans. I didn't quite get the memo about gym attire, but hey, I have GN Body Doctor wipes, and 1 pack of these comes with the device. So I'm going to actually try this today. I've tried this once. This one's dried out. I'm going to try a new wipe now. So if I open these up, they are just wet wipes, but they are made to fit the GN Body Doctor. So if I open this one right up, I'm going to place these back down. So we do get around 20 in there. So I'm going to place this one on top. If I was to touch these silver pads without any sort of dampness, then I'm not going to get the EMS pulses come through. So it is best to have a damp area and you get that full effect. So I'm going to turn this one on. It's on 30 minutes. You could use it longer, but 30 minutes is the recommended amount of time. Once this has stopped flashing, now I can press it again, and now I can change the intensity. So this one here is to go down, this one's to go up. So if I turn this one on now, we'll start it off. We'll go for 30. Like I said, it goes all the way up to 99, but we'll increase it quite slowly for the demonstration. So I'm going to give that a minute, let the pulses come through. If you are just joining the live show, you're with your host Lewis Hooper, and we're going to have a look at GN Body Doctor K this afternoon. Any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer those for you. So priced at just under 2.8 million won, it's a great investment, and whoa, I can actually feel the pulses come through right now as well. Like I say, I've gone for 30 out of 99, but we'll increase that a bit. Now, what I like to do when I get home from work is sit down, relax after taking a shower, and watch something on TV, on the sofa with my dog. Now, this is where GN Body Doctor comes in. I could actually be sat on this device, getting stimulation into the pelvic area without changing my routine. If I was to go to the gym, I would need to go out, come back later, feel more groggy, feel more tired. But I could actually do squats. I could even lift some weights at home while using this as well. And if you are a bit sweaty, if you are, slightly damp, then you will get more benefit from this product. So 30, I can feel them coming through. They're ever so slight. So you know what? I'm going to whack it up a little bit. I'm going to go up. Okay, so now I'm on around 50 and I can actually feel the pulses coming through. They are a lot more strong. It's slightly ticklish to begin with, but I can feel them go through my hand sort of all the way up. So it's quite interesting how that happens, and it's a great product for everyone, men, women, seniors, and it's all about that long-term health and core stability. So what is the social proof and reliability like? Are you just buying a gadget? No, you're not. It's a great product. It's a great investment. Like I say, celebrities and influencers have been using this across Asia because it fits into their lifestyle. So you're not just buying a gadget, you are investing in a medical grade wellness system. So like me, core stability and long-term health, now I'm getting older, is something more and more important. I don't want to wait for a problem to start. I'd rather start caring for that problem before. So whether you want to regain confidence or improve your fitness, or perhaps you just simply want to invest in your future like myself, then GN Body Doctor K does really make it effortless. So the pulses are coming through. I can feel them quite strong. It's a shame that you can't feel them through the screen, but I can actually feel them coming right up through my arm here. So if I turn it up even more, we're going to go 70 now out of 99. So let's see how this goes. And you can actually see from the visual as well, sort of the pulses coming through onto the buttocks and the pelvic area of the woman. So that is sort of the effect that you would feel yourself. And it's actually really comforting. It's not it's not like you're getting an electric shock. It's soft pulses coming through to sort of massage the area as well. So I can actually feel them coming through. Like I say, it's a lightweight device, so you could take it anywhere with you, really. I could take it on the train when I travel around for work, and something that I could even use perhaps on the train. So with the latest packages that we have, the original price was around or just over 3.3 million won. So with the current price and only the live show, it's on for 2.8 million, which is a steal. It's a great price, a great investment. Think of the gym memberships and how much they add up, and then think of the one-time investment and something that you could actually use at home without having to go anywhere. I mean, it's a win-win, especially for me. I'm going to whack it up even more. Like I say, any questions, feel free to ask. Whoa, okay, so now I've gone right up, and they're a lot faster, they're a lot quicker. I can feel the pulses coming right through. If we could go down a little bit, and we're going to take a look at the body workout that your body really does need. Like I say, GMBodyDoctor isn't just a fad, it is a leader in K healthcare. With over 200 billion won in sales, this grade 3 medical device is a great certification in South Korea, and K medical items and fitness and beauty and so on have actually been trending globally right now. So it's got a proven track record as well. So the latest packages and rentals, it comes with a pack of wipes, it comes with the machine as well, and the charger here, the 2-point plug. It does fit into an adapter. I still have UK plugs around my house here, so it's great that I can actually use that. And this just slots right into the back and goes up, and then you can charge it into the wall. Simple as that. So let's take a look. We've got the GMBodyDoctor right here. This is the logo that you need to look for on the official website if you want to find out any more information about the product or purchase one as well. Remember, the wipes are really useful. Without the wipes, or without sort of damp or gym clothes, you won't get the full effect of the EMS pulses. So this is why the wipe is very useful, and it's a really great product to have. It's a life changer for me anyway. Like I say, I can use it at home, and it's really simple and easy to use, and more cost effective once you've made that one-time purchase. So please feel free to visit the BodyDoctor website on the link below. Any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you for joining the show with your host Lewis Hooper, and I will see you on the next live show. Take care and enjoy your spring. Bye bye.